If you experience stiffness after waking up or a dull ache when getting out of bed, this gentle 5-minute senior morning routine can change that, and you don't even need to sit up to start. Frances feels it every morning before her eyes are fully open. Her hips, her lower back, tight, almost frozen. She's learned not to fight it. Rushing only makes those first steps worse. So instead, she starts small, right there in bed, long before her feet ever touch the floor. Let's begin with a simple check to see how stiff your lower body is circulating blood right now. While lying completely flat on your back, try to wiggle your toes and gently shift your feet. Notice how sluggish or heavy that first small movement feels. That's completely normal, it's just your circulation waking up. By the time you finish these gentle morning stiffness exercises before getting out of bed, that same feeling should be noticeably looser. Movement number 1. Knee to chest pull. If your lower back feels like a solid block of concrete when you wake up, do this before sitting up. Lying flat, keep your left leg resting straight on the bed. Slowly draw your right knee up toward your chest. Clasp both hands behind your thigh, not over the kneecap, and gently pull the leg a little closer to your body. Notice how far it comfortably goes. Keep your neck and shoulders completely relaxed against your pillow. Hold the position comfortably. Breathe, then lower it down with control. Switch to the left leg. This gentle movement for older adults targets the hip flexors and the lower back, two areas that tighten the most overnight, since your body stays folded in roughly the same position for hours. Pulling the knee gently toward the chest lengthens those muscles and gently decompresses the small joints in your lower spine. This encourages blood flow back into the joint, which is part of what makes this small movement feel so different from just lying still. Hold each side for 10 seconds. Repeat 2 times per leg. Morning stiffness after waking up is a mechanical issue, not a medical failure. When you sleep for 7 or 8 hours, your joints remain completely still. The body's natural joint lubricant, called synovial fluid, thickens up when it sits stagnant. It behaves exactly like cold engine oil or similar to gelatin setting in a refrigerator. Physicians explain it this way. When synovial fluid circulation slows from a lack of motion, the fluid tends to thicken, and with less cushioning between the bones, that first movement of the day can feel stiff or even mildly uncomfortable. A similar pattern has been described with age. As joints get older, the cartilage that cushions them can dry out and stiffen a little, and the joint lining produces less of that lubricating fluid, while muscles and tendons also tend to tighten further overnight. None of this can be reversed, but research consistently shows it can be managed simply by becoming more active and building in some regular movement and flexibility work, which is exactly what these bed exercises for seniors are designed to do. That's really the whole idea behind these 5 stretches to do in bed. You're not trying to push through stiffness or force your joints into place. You're giving your body a gentle signal that it's time to wake up, joint by joint, before you ask it to stand and carry your full weight. Frances noticed this shift herself. Doing gentle exercises before getting out of bed while still lying down can help thin out that joint fluid and warm up your muscles safely. Movement number 2. Ankle pumps. This movement might look too simple to matter, but it acts like a manual pump for your lower body and specifically targets the calf muscles and the ankles. So, stay flat on your back. Push both feet downward as if you are pressing the gas pedal in a car. Then pull your toes all the way back toward your knees. Keep the movement smooth and continuous. Moving your ankles this way squeezes the blood vessels to start circulation, moving again in your lower legs. The action drives pooled blood back up toward your heart and warms up the lowest joints of your body, thus reducing morning stiffness in hips and lower back. Your ankles are the joints furthest from your heart, so they're often the last to warm up after hours of stillness, and getting them moving early helps the rest of your body follow. So, perform 15 slow repetitions. Movement number 3. Gentle spinal twist. If you're wondering how to reduce joint stiffness in the morning, this movement unlocks your spine's rotational flexibility before you expose it to the pressure of gravity. It targets the core muscles, the lower back vertebrae, and the outer hips. To do this, bend both of your knees and place your feet flat on the mattress. Keep your shoulders firmly pinned flat against your bed. Slowly and gently let both knees drift down to the left side as far as comfort allows. Bring them back to the center and then let them drift down to the right side. Doing these easy mobility exercises for older adults mobilizes your spine and lower back, because these are the areas that stiffen up the most after hours in one sleeping position. This gentle twisting motion acts like wringing out a wet towel. It coaxes the deep spinal muscles, the same joints that spend an entire night barely shifting at all, to relax. It also prepares your torso for the twisting movements of daily life. Research looking at spinal stiffness in older adults has found it strongly linked to how much the lower back's joints have degenerated over time, which is exactly why keeping this area moving gently and consistently matters so much as we age. Hold each side for 10 seconds. Repeat once per side. It's worth saying clearly that a little morning stiffness, in the hips and lower back especially, is extremely common as we get older. And for most people, it eases naturally within the first 10 to 15 minutes of moving around. That's simply your body's normal rhythm. What matters is giving it that gentle nudge to get going, rather than staying still and hoping it passes on its own. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this video is helping you so far. Movement number 4. Seated neck and shoulder rolls. Sleeping with thick pillows can trap intense tension in your neck and upper back. Let's melt that away before you stand up. This low-impact movement for seniors at home targets the cervical spine, the upper shoulders, and the neck muscles. Now, slowly swing your legs over the side of the bed and sit up straight on the edge. Rest your hands on your thighs and let your shoulders relax down. Roll your shoulders backward in a slow circular motion a few times, then reverse the direction. Next, gently drop your chin toward your chest. From there, follow with gentle neck rolls. Tilt your ear toward one shoulder, then rolling your chin down and across to the other side. This deals with the stiffness that builds in your neck and shoulders from hours resting on a pillow in one position. Even a slightly awkward sleeping posture, held for hours without adjustment, can leave these joints feeling tight and restricted by morning. A few slow rotations is often all it takes to begin releasing that. Taking these moments while seated helps your blood pressure stabilize. It relieves the stiffness and ensures you do not feel dizzy when you finally stand. Perform 5 slow shoulder rolls and 5 gentle neck rolls each direction. Movement number 5. Seated marching. This is the ultimate dress rehearsal before your feet actually hit the floor. It targets the hip flexors, the front thigh muscles, and the lower abdominals, while sitting securely on the edge of your bed with your feet resting lightly on the floor or a stool. Keep your posture tall. Slowly lift your right knee upward a few inches, just like marching in place. Lower it back down softly and then lift your left knee. Keep the pace slow and controlled. This is your transition movement. This gentle exercise for seniors 55 plus actively fires up the large muscle groups required for walking. It warms the hips and legs and prepares your body for the actual work of standing and bearing weight, which is often the moment stiffness feels most noticeable. It also makes sure your very first step out of bed is completely stable. Repeat the marching motion 10 times, alternating legs. These 5 bed exercises for seniors over 60 are arranged in a specific order on purpose. You start lying flat, move through gentle stretches while you're still horizontal, and only sit up partway through, right before the final movement eases you towards standing. That way, your body is never asked to do more than it's ready for at each stage. Move slowly, especially in these first minutes after waking. Sit up gradually, not all at once. Give your body a moment to adjust between lying down and being upright. When you do stand, use the edge of the bed or a nearby sturdy surface for support until you feel steady on your feet. Go at your own pace, and only move as far as feels comfortable for your body. If a stretch feels tighter on one side than the other, that's simply information, not a problem, and it tends to even out the more consistently you practice. A simple tip that makes this easier to stick with: do this before you even reach for your phone. Use the bed first, feet second rule, before your feet touch the floor. Let it be the very first thing your body does each day, not an extra task squeezed in later, so it becomes as automatic as switching off your alarm. You can even place a small sticky note on your nightstand to remind yourself to complete these steps before your feet ever touch the floor. Frances didn't change her whole morning. She just added these 5 minutes before getting up and kept doing it, day after day. Within a few weeks, she noticed something she hadn't expected. She wasn't thinking about her joints anymore on her walk to the bathroom. She was just walking. That's really the only requirement here. Not perfection, just repetition. Give this routine a real try tomorrow morning and notice the difference for yourself. Don't feel pressured to do all 5 movements tomorrow. Start with just 1 or 2 and build from there. One small step, repeated daily, is often all it takes. If you enjoyed these gentle exercises for seniors 55 plus, tap that like button and subscribe for more simple, evidence-based health videos made just for you. We're building a strong and active community for adults over 60 right here, and your presence truly makes a difference. Let's show that strength has no age limit, and tell us in the comments, which of these morning stiffness exercises made your hips feel even looser? Thank you for spending time with us today. Move calm, live strong, and we'll see you in the next one.